Hi guys. Marnie, you wanted to see what I was going to do today. So here's what I've done so far. 2 wraps, one for Pete, one for me. And I have a jar of aquafaba here that I can use tomorrow for something. Here's the press. So one of them will fit on at a time. And, let me turn on some more light here. Okay, that's unplugged for the press. And I use these flatbreads, these Joseph flatbreads. And then here I have my tuna salad, which is just tuna and onions and mayo. And it's also, I threw a handful of mozzarella shredded in. And there's Pete's, which through the Ninja I put the drained chickpeas, bunch of seasonings, his kind of vegan mayo, some mustard, organic mustard, and onion and cheese, so that the cheese will melt and help it all stick together is my goal, my plan. So the next thing I'm going to do is, and I can't show it because I can't hold this and show it at the same time. My Ninja's got water in it soaking. I'm just going to brush both sides with olive oil, and I can do one at a time as soon as the ready light comes on. And then I'm going to brush both sides with oil, then put them in and cook them until they're nice and crispy. I'll do Pete's, and while he eats his, I'll do mine. And I'll show you them after they're done. This is the aftermath of my tuna melt experiment here. There, even back there, and here. I kind of squished it all out. So, I'll probably eat it with a fork. But it looks delicious, and Pete says his is really good. Isn't it? Yep, he's nodding because his mouth is full. So, I'm going to be doing something with zucchinis later, and I'll show that too. Okay guys, first of all, this is what happens when you just let your hair dry while you're playing with your new toy. Yeah, it doesn't look, but you know, where am I going? So I just ate my wrap. It wasn't really a wrap. I just folded it over with the tuna in it. Apparently I stuffed it too much because you saw the mess. Another thing I'm going to try in a little bit, it'll be later. Pete just went up to the house in Houghton Lake to get his medicine. The panini press is all cleaned up now and ready for my next thing, which I'll make when Pete gets home, because while he's gone, I am going to make a loaf of bread. I found a recipe for keto vegan bread. It looks really good on YouTube, so I am going to make a loaf of that. The thing is, it has to cool for 4 hours, so I'll get it made, and I'll probably just let it cool. We'll just have it tomorrow. Can you even see me? I don't know. Just as well, because my hair, not only is it too long, Sue, Real Brits of New York. Oh my gosh, I so felt for her. Not that I think her hair looks terrible, but that whole thing, when your hair is too long, it just doesn't feel right. And it's off-putting, and it's agonizing even. It's in my face. And last time I got my hair cut, I was so determined that I would never again let it get that long, that I threw away all my headbands. So I don't even have a headband to keep it off my face. Maybe I could make one with a sock or a face mask. Anyway, so I am going to go clean off the counter. I'll just stick hats on again, even though all my summer hats, my warm weather hats, are up at the house, but Pete can't go in the house. So, I got to call the girls and let them know he's coming. So I'm going to go. See you later. Bye. Hi guys, it's almost 6:30. Pete's on his way back. That might be him. He might be back. I think that might be him coming up the road. Anyway, So I tried one of these keto vegan bread recipes, and it looked like the one that made the most sense to me because there's all kinds out there, but it got some mixed reviews. So I cut the thing in half so that I would not, be wasting so many ingredients if it didn't come out. And so basically it's like a mini loaf size. And then I tweaked it a little because I have never in my entire life followed a recipe exactly. So I did tweak it a little. But I wrote down exactly what I did. So if it doesn't work out, I know what to adjust. And if it does, then I've got it written down. Anyway, it's in the oven. I'm using the convection thing because the original recipe said if you have a convection oven, that works better. So why not? I rarely use the convection thing, but what the heck. But I just made a mini loaf. Pete and I can try it. We'll see how it works out. If it works out okay, then I can make a bigger one tomorrow because it's not hard to make. But it's got to cool for several hours, so it'll just cool overnight, I guess. I wonder if that was Pete. Chewy jumped down. He's down here by the door. Yep, that's him. All right, so that was the next step. Now, Pete did all the dishes and everything, as he does, our dishes. And now the sink is completely full again. I feel bad about that, but he told me, don't worry about it. You got a new toy. You got to work with it. So part of the reason I want to make bread is so we can make real panini sandwiches. But anyway, I'm going to do the zucchini thing after he gets in and settled. So I will see you guys later. Bye. Okay, Marnie and everybody else. This is 2 zucchinis. They're about 10 inches by about 1.5 inches. Not huge, but not tiny. And I zoodled them. And then I squeezed them on paper towels to get most of the moisture out. And then I tossed them with about a tablespoon of olive oil, salt and pepper, onion powder, garlic powder, and I threw in some chives because the bottle was almost empty, so I just used them up. Resistant cornstarch, which it acts like cornstarch, however, it isn't absorbed by the body, so it's not. You don't count the carbs; it goes through undigested. And the same way a fiber would. Also, some shredded Parmesan cheese. And I think that's about it. Okay, guys, I'm going to try and do this with one hand. Ooh, lots of long zoodles here. Okay, guys, I just put them on the thing. I don't know what you call it. I just kind of spread them out. Thought I was recording and I wasn't. And there's all my dishes from today. I do run the fan. That's what you hear. I run the fan just in case there's any smoke because it would hurt my birds. And hang on, I'll show you the little baby loaf of bread I made. Isn't it cute? It's about the size of a good-sized potato. See by my hand, it's not very big. So, I'm just letting it sit. So I'm just going to let it sit up there until morning. There's some steam or smoke or whatever coming out. Hopefully steam. Yeah, it's steam. So, just let her cook for a while and I'll be back. Hi guys, it's 20 after 9 and I'm just now finally sitting down with my zucchini stuff. I just took a picture of it. I did mine. I rolled it out. It made a nice roll. I could have done it tighter maybe. Anyway, I did it a little longer than Pete's. Pete's was not mushy, but it wasn't crispy, so I did mine longer. And as you know, we both like things with a lot of carbon on them, as we say. But it's brown. It's not black. It's brown, so it'll be fine. Even if it was black, it'd be fine with me. And I decided to have it with some sour cream. I haven't tasted it yet, but Pete said they're really good. He'll have to go to the grocery store again tomorrow, so and get propane and stuff. So let's see. We did have our first death in our county from the virus. I think we have to have or had 2 people with it. Of course, as you know, they're counting just about everybody that dies if they were positive. I mean, they died of a heart attack. If they were positive for COVID, then they're counting it as COVID, not the heart attack. So the numbers aren't really reliable, but, you know, it's what we got. Probably some political reason for all that. So, that is what's going on, and I'm going to go because I'm going to eat this, do my birds, try and get to bed. So, I got no plans for tomorrow, Saturday. We did attend our church online Good Friday service today, and it was beautiful. The message was wonderful, and it was extremely well done. So kudos to Midland Free Methodist Church. And Eric, the pastor that gave the message, did a fantastic job. As you know, our own church is Ross Common, but they're not online. So Ross Common Free Methodist, but they're not online. So, but David does send us messages in our emails, and I will see you guys next time. And hope everything's going well for you. I hope you had a meaningful Good Friday, and I hope you have a blessed, inspirational, life-changing Easter this year. So I will see you next time. Take care. God bless, and good night.